Okay, Ivan here. Welcome back into our top cutting, our interior layering conversation. We're ready to move on to our next step. We're up to video number 9 in the series. It's this video step that I call Widen the Guide. Like the video, comment on the video, share the video with a friend in the business, turn on your notifications, subscribe to the channel, never miss a video, and off we go. This is really an important step in laying out the interior structure of the layering of the haircut. Now you'll notice this is dried down. There's been a little gap since I filmed the last video and this one, enough time for the mannequin to dry down. And you'll see we have established our front guide and we established our top center guide. You can kind of see it there. So I'm gonna dampen the hair. I'm gonna get some moisture back into the hair to catch us up with our hair cutting. And I'm gonna comb the hair and distribute the hair sort of straight back. Now, we know that we have our fringe guide and we have our top center guide. And we're going to use that now to establish control or establish more of our top with a step that I refer to as widening the guide. So here's what it's going to look like. I'm going to take a parting to one side of my top center guide. Now remember, I'm a right-handed hair cutter. So much of what I share in this process, all of what I share in this process, is really done right-handed. If you're a lefty, you're gonna have to think a little flip-floppy, but you've always had to do that. I've parted this off somewhat off-center. I'm now gonna take partings, what I call horizontal, what you will see as perpendicular to my top center parting. Remember that top center section we established as a guide? I'm now coming perpendicular to it, and I'm combing them up. I've got that front fringe in there and I can see that little bit of center guide. And you'll notice when I comb this up, you'll see center guide and you'll see longer hair on either side of the center guide. The object of the game in this step is to widen that center guide, to take a little bit from each side so the top center guide is wider than the skinnier section it was. As I project, I'm going to seek to go 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, moving in parallel horizontal sections perpendicular to my initial guide all the way back through the top crown. So it's going to look like this. Let's actually dampen this a little more and let's actually do the cutting. I've got my small scissors, I've got my best comb, I'm using the wide side of my comb. I comb it up and I look for the guide. There it is, and match it. I'm going to put that down, some of that falls away, and I grab new hair. I'm going to comb it up. Now, I was further forward in the first section. I'm back a little. There it is. There it is. Okay? And I'm going to comb it over and hop back and grab it. If you're concerned about second knuckle cutting, I'm going to cut to it and then I can regroup, and move over, and I'm widening my guide. I'm taking it back. Hair goes forward, hair out of the way. New hair with a little bit of old hair, so I've got my guide. There's my guide in the center. Match it up. And I'm still following my rules that I established in earlier videos with regards to finger positioning, with regards to scissor on finger. All of those principles of good, clean cutting remain intact. None of those are going to be lost just because we moved on into the haircut. Now, as I get to the apex, things are going to start to shift back towards me. In order for you to see that, I'm going to rotate the head perpendicular to the camera. I'm going to pick this up and notice where I'm at. I'm at 90 degrees to the connection point at the head. Remember the little squares sitting at the scalp. Put some of this away, move back, grab some more, comb it up, project it out. Look for my guide, regrip and regroup, and continue to move through. Again, put it away, grab some new, come on back. Things out here have dried down a little bit, or I didn't get enough moisture back in through there. So I'm going to add a little more moisture. I want to be consistent with my hydration throughout the haircut so I get even tension and distribution. Now watch me now. I'm coming up off of the head, 90 degrees. Resting my scissors, regrouping my grip, and working my way through. That's about far enough, just past the apex at the top crown. But now I'm going to comb through this. I have now widened my guide. If we check that a little bit, I hang him upside down like that, you can see that guide is a wider section through the middle of that haircut. That completes that step. We'll move on to our next step in our next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. See you again soon. Have a great day.